When this bag came out, I said I would never buy it. One of the first things that you buy when you get a camera, other than a lens and some memory cards, is obviously a bag. We want to be able to store everything that we buy for the camera inside the bag and make sure it's fairly safe and convenient to be able to carry. But the more you get into the world of cameras, the more you realize that bags are very similar to cameras and not one bag suits everybody. For me, for the whole going out making videos kind of life, I need something which is lightweight but stores everything, but also has a few features which make the whole video making experience that little more convenient. Now, I'm a little late to the party by quite a bit, to be fair. But recently I got myself the Nomatic, or if you're in the UK like me, the Gomatic and Peter McKinnon everyday camera bag. And when this thing first came out, I genuinely turned around and said, that is something I will never buy. But here I am. I've bought it. So what changed? Now I want to get this out there straight away. The reason I bought this bag isn't because it had this particular guy's name on it. Now sure enough, yes, I do have the Peter McKinnon and Polar Pro variable ND filters, and I have the bags. But just because it's got his name on it, or more like his signature on it, doesn't mean that it's actually a better product. A name to me means absolutely nothing, but it actually was Peter McKinnon in one of his videos that made me reach the turning point of buying this camera. Let's begin with the features that is standard on the bag. Firstly, it's water resistant, which is really convenient. I had a low pro 450 for about 3 or 4 years, and I really liked the bag, but something that really irritated me is in England, it rains pretty much 364 days of the year. When you're out and about and it starts raining, you had to put the rain cover on because it would just soak up water because it was a material bag. But then by doing that, getting into the back of the bag was a pain. You couldn't access it from the top either. And it takes away from that convenience that I really want in a bag. And when you wasn't using the rain cover would go into the bottom of the bag, and then the bag would actually never stand up on its own. You always had to lean it against something or just lie it down. The amount of times my low pro bag has fallen off something onto like a rock hard floor with all my gear in and my laptop, and you just have that moment of panic. Speaking of laptops, the new bag fits in my 16-inch MacBook Pro perfectly fine. And in the main compartment of the bag, I can fit in both my cameras, a microphone, a few lenses, the Mavic 3 Classic, some ND filters, a spare battery, and the controller for it. But I'm not gonna lie, there's plenty of bags out there which can fit all that equipment in, but that isn't the reason I bought it. The actual reason I bought this bag is because of the flap on the top, which allows you to get into the main compartment of the bag. Pair that up with the cube compartments which you can get with the bag, and you've got yourself something really, really convenient. In one of Pete's videos recently, he said that he took out the ladder system in the bag and then flipped one of the cubes on its side. So therefore you could put like your vlogging camera with the microphone attached to it into the top of the bag and easily get it out. And you don't have to keep messing around, putting the microphone on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off. It makes it convenient. And with the ladder system taken out, you can easily put in a prime lens, another zoom lens, another camera if you want, and easily go between all of your gear really, really fast. I never really take these things out, they just stay in my bag, but you could take them out, keep your gear in it, store it on a shelf if you wish. And you could easily take both of these out, put the ladder system back in, store the camera in the top, and then put some clothes in. So if you want to go traveling and you only want to take a single camera, a microphone, and a lens, you could easily do that. Store plenty of clothes, you're good, and you only got one bag. It was at this point I ordered one. Having the convenience of the microphone attached to the camera at all times, it's a no-brainer for me. And for me, literally everything has to be convenient because I'm a bit of a procrastinator, and if I could find a way of getting out of doing something, then I will. Now this bag does have one major flaw, and that's the price. And the price is pretty large. And I'm gonna be pretty blunt here. I actually don't think it's because it's got Peter McKinnon's name on it, because when you go to their website, everything on the website seems to be fairly expensive. I was quite fortunate when it came to buying this bag because I only paid around about £200 for it. I got it whilst it was on sale, and I had a voucher from Nomatic from years ago when I did a YouTube video, one of my first ever YouTube videos, and they used it in their advertising. If you do want to buy one, then I'd recommend getting it direct from the website, whether it's Gomatic or Nomatic, because they normally have a sale on. At the minute, I think they've got like 20-25% off, and they have a sale on pretty much all the time. Unfortunately, when it comes to Amazon, they don't seem to follow the same sale prices, so go direct. So because of the huge price, would I still have bought the bag if I had to pay full price? Yes, but more reluctantly, admittedly. It's a lot of money to put into a single bag, but also for the build quality and the convenience that you get out of it, I don't think you can really put a price on that. It entirely depends on whereabouts you are with your camera gear. If you're only wanting to put a single camera in it, then there's a lot of bags out there which will give you the convenience and the durability of what this bag will for a lot less money. For me, this bag ticks every piece of criteria that I have when it comes to the requirements of a camera bag. And with that, I'm gonna finish the video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button, subscribe if you wanna see more content like this. And if you do, I'll see you right there in the next one. Thanks for watching.